Wake this up, all my future millionaires. What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody watching. Of course, I appreciate everybody. We're talking about bull or bear market today, so make sure y'all watch the entire video, replay it back, like the video, comment in the comment section, subscribe, share. Actually, I gotta share the video right now as we speak. Shout out to all my future millionaires. If you're interested in joining the investor Discord chat we have going on, shoot me a DM above on my Instagram or Twitter. I can get you the details. It's a free investors group chat. We're looking to build generational wealth by sharing resources and having daily financial conversations because that's the only way you get better, right? Sharing stocks, talking about why you think this stock will be better than the other. Yeah, that's the type of stuff we do in that chat. So shout out to all my future millies. If you're in here watching this right now, put a money sign in the comments. I really do appreciate all y'all. We got to talk about some stocks today. I'm just going to continue sharing this live session because that's the only way this becomes bigger. How's everybody portfolio doing? We had a green day yesterday. I was happy. I know many of people out there were happy. Make sure y'all drinking y'all teas. Make sure y'all taking y'all vitamin C's. I'm just finishing up here on sharing this. You should be sharing this too if you're watching. Don't forget also I'm on Twitch. I'm going to be going live on Twitch very consistently. I will be eventually I'll be on Twitch a little bit more than here. But, you know, I'm getting the ball rolling on YouTube just to get my feet wet. Let me know about the sound, the new setup, how y'all feeling. I got to get the lights in the background here. I'm waiting on this big whiteboard that was supposed to come yesterday, now that I think about it. I had a big whiteboard coming. Live stock discussion. Sorry, I should have had this already prepped up, ready to go before I even started this. But yeah, let's get into it. Of course, y'all know I always got to start with any Nokia news because I'm still, believe it or not, I haven't spoken much on Nokia. I haven't did a Nokia video, which I probably will do. Just a Nokia video. Obviously, y'all know I haven't really been recording like normal. I just been doing live streams. So maybe I'll do a Nokia video this week just for the gang. But let's check pre-market. I know I always show y'all my little TD pre-market watch list. We always check whether it's green or red. Ooh, I like the swag. You like the swag? All right, so today we're looking green. The swag is looking mighty green, right? We got a couple reds, but the swag overall, the swag is looking good, right? We love the swag. That's what we want. So a green day is another good day. Let's see what we're looking at. Anything we're looking at. I'm a little skeptical though right now. I'm a little skeptical. Let's check out the headline news, pre-market headline news, see what we dealing with. See what we got going on today. We'll get to Nokia in a second. We will get to Nokia in a second. Bitcoin revival shows cryptocurrency is not a fad. Well, I think everybody knew crypto wasn't a fad. It's just about timing. See, these analysts will take words that that people say or that people feel, and they just flip it all up inside down and make their own headlines for it. We knew Bitcoin isn't a fad; it's just volatile. And I know many people could agree on that. It's super volatile. Sorry if this whole table shakes when I'm working on my setup, y'all. I'm working on my setup. This isn't the final setup. Pfizer FDA approval already paving the way for mandates. That is going to be a big deal. The FDA approval. Struggle. Okay. Ooh, this is what I want to know about. This memorandum. Absolutely nothing we can do. Can y'all see this? Make sure y'all can see this. Absolutely nothing we can do. Landlords tenant struggle as half measurement moratorium pleases none. Well, the states aren't giving none of the money out. Don't y'all think that? Don't y'all think that's a little strange? Let's see. Ooh, hold on. Some 6.5 million renter households are behind on rent, according to U.S. Census Bureau data, with nearly 72% of them owning smaller mom and pop landlords. This is where the opportunity in real estate will come. People are going to be down so much in what they owe that they're just going to sell their real estate for whatever price they can get. And what better time now, with no inventory supposedly on the market. That demographic is arguably one of the biggest losers in current crisis moratorium, in neither providing them financial relief or facilitating payment of the billions owed back in rent. The policy is so completely one-sided that at some point it's going to tip, complained Suzanne Antolini. Sounds Italian. A Long Island homeowner. She's now over $50,000 in debt due to an employed tenant refusing to make rent payments. Our hands are so tied that there's absolutely nothing we can do. Wow. 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 $50,000. How does one recover from that? I know we're supposed to be talking stocks, but all this stuff will play. This is all one big ecosystem for people who don't know. One huge ecosystem. That's a very important headline. Maybe people are not thinking about it right now because the stuff got extended. I don't even think you can hear me good. Wow, no one's telling. Wow, this whole time. Wow, this whole time I'm over here running with the bootleg. Oh, nah, we gotta do something about this. This whole time I'm over here trying to what the hell is going on right now? No, I don't think, fam. Sorry, y'all. So this whole time I'm over here recording with the wrong audio system. My mic wasn't even plugged in. Nobody said nothing to me, so forget all y'all. But yes, this is all one big ecosystem. Let's talk about Nokia though. Let's tap in with Nokia. And in the meantime, we'll also see what they got going on at Yahoo Finance. We got about 35 minutes until the opening bell. Let's see. Yesterday we caught the opening bell, which I was pretty excited about. Let's see, what stocks am I looking at today? Sorry if we're getting real shaky today. I'm getting real shaky right now. Very careless. Very, very careless. Oh, they don't start till 9. So my live should be jumping because I get on here way before everybody. They don't get on until 4 minutes. I get on here way before everybody, so y'all gotta start showing some more love. But yeah, let's talk about Nokia. And the reason why, I just want to let this be known for those of y'all who may say, you're always talking about the same stocks, or you only talk about, whatever, a handful of stocks. Well, those are the stocks that I've decided to focus on. Rather than chase 30, 40 stocks and my mind going crazy every day because I need to find new information and new reliable source to follow that information, I just stick to the same 5 to 10 stocks, study them, get to learn them, get used to them, and then I can kind of predict movements. I can predict the charts a little bit better. I know what resources, what articles are real, because I had been watching the stock. I kind of know what sounds real because I've been listening to the earnings calls. That's just the way I'm doing it, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you how you should be trading, how your strategy should be. I'm just here to put information out there so you can do your own due diligence. That's why I'm here. When I first started, we're gonna have to do something different because this whole shaking every time I put the cup down. I'm gonna put this cup on the floor. How do I put this? How do I put this? When I first started investing in stocks, which was 2019, I was a little all over the place. I can easily admit that I was a little all over the place at that time. Although I had picked some great stocks that ended up going on and doing very, very, very well. And my Cash App portfolio, very proud of my Cash App portfolio. Obviously, I wish I would have borrowed money in 2020 to invest in stocks. To be completely honest, but I was all over the place. And mainly it was because I was trying to chase down 30 stocks a day. Like, trying to find information for 30 stocks a day is not fun at all. Y'all, the goal isn't to sit and look at the charts for 8 hours. That's never the goal. That is, I don't even know if that's a good use of anybody's time. To just be sitting there all day, every day. Like, nah, you want to get in, either get your buys in, either get your sells in, watch the market a little bit, hour or two throughout the day periodically. Make your moves, stick to your strategy. So that's just a little food for thought. You don't want to be sitting on your phone all day. You got other things to do. The money should be making itself. You shouldn't be making, like, micromanaging it being put to work. Especially if you ain't gonna do nothing. Especially if you ain't gonna sell or you ain't gonna buy. You just watching and watch. Right now I'm doing a lot of watching because I've been parking I've been parking some good old cash so I can buy. I was selling over the last handful of weeks to open up opportunities for myself so that I can get it going. And I put myself in a good position. I've been very proud of the way I've been trading lately and the way I've been kind of. I would kind of call it, pulling the audible, because I'm able to make things happen. So only time will tell, though. I think this fall will be really the deciding factor. We got Jackson Hole virtual meeting this Friday. What will happen? Will the bull market continue, or will the bear market come along? I think the bull market's still here, y'all. I'm going to be completely honest. Because of this correction, like, the correction wasn't like a full... It's like if you do something as a kid and you just get yelled at rather than taking a full-on ass beating for doing something bad, right? You just got yelled at. So that the correction was something small. I think that they were just trying to they're trying to get ahead of all these Fed meetings. And that's why I feel like maybe another correction is coming, because the market's going to continue to get ahead. I am scared of September. Let me tell y'all. Terrified of September. I'm going to keep it 1,000. I'm terrified of September. September is not my month. September last year, I downplayed it. All the analysts were saying, hey, it's one of the worst months out the year. Every year, historically, one of the worst months. Watch out for it. And I said, you know what? What's September going to do, man? What the hell? how possibly bad can it be? And then the September correction came, right? So it can happen, y'all. Like I'm not trying to. I need to see a couple more positive weeks before I start to feel confident that the bull market is completely back. I think that there's a battle right now, and it's a good battle. I love seeing the battle, but there's a battle right now. It's a clash. It's just continuous clash of the bears and the bulls. And what's saving a lot of us, to be completely honest, is every correction we have, people are buying the dip. And I think that there's some people telling you not to buy the dip so that they can buy the dip. We're in a crazy world right now. I wouldn't doubt it. This is just how it works, y'all. Like, listen, business is all about finesse. So I gotta finesse the next person. So if I gotta finesse you to tell you, hey, you should be selling or you shouldn't buy this dip, and then I go and I spend $500,000, I just kind of finesse. Like, that's what's happening right now, y'all. That's why the market's moving up so quickly after every correction. It's because the analysts are telling you not to buy. They're scaring you. They're giving you bad news. They're giving you all the ugly stuff, the temporary stuff. And then the pros, the people will experience, they're going and buying. I've been buying. Because we're gonna continue to buy the dips here. The strength in the numbers is what we have, and we have to take advantage of that. Shout out to Caesar. What's good, cuz? Appreciate you joining. Yeah, we live about 3 to 4 days out the week. For those who don't know, what we do Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I'm trying to do Wednesdays and Fridays on Twitch, so make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. And while I just took a pause from that, another reminder, we got the Investors Discord group chat going on right now, Future Millionaires. Shout out to all my Future Millionaires. Shout out to Rasta, Mario, Swervo, Skywalker, Money, Whiskey, and Coffee, the Stock Explorer. Man, I know people are going to be mad I missed them out. Shout out Will, shout out Phil, shout out the guys. Who else we got? Shout out the guys, man. Shout out everybody in the Discord chat. We be lit, man. Y'all think I be playing, man. We out here. Future Millionaires. That's the chat. Future Millionaires. Don't mind my broken phone. It still works. All right, so we'll get back to it. Also, like I said, I'm on Twitch. I'm going to be going Twitch. I'm going to try to do Wednesdays and Fridays on Twitch. It may be a little bit different on Twitch, though. It may be a little bit more diverse of a conversation. It may get a little wild. I don't know. We got to have to see how Twitch goes. Because I got to spice it up. We got 25 minutes until the bell. Let's see what they yapping on Yahoo Finance, man. See what the headlines is what they screaming on the headlines right now. Let's see. Sometimes they be talking about stuff that I don't really care for. Like, they talk about stuff that make no sense. You feel me? And I like talking about stuff that makes sense. You feel me? Because it only makes sense that it makes sense. Get it? That makes sense? Let's see what they talk about Yahoo.
Lots of really disruptions in the supply chain, whether it's getting goods from China to the U.S. or just increase.
That's going to be another big thing. The whole supply chain. Yo, they're selling. You got to pay like $20,000 to ship cargo over here, which before it was like $10,000. So to ship stuff, it's double. Like companies like Walmart, they're shipping their own containers because they have the capabilities of just using their own system. A lot of the lower people, man, they're getting beat up and they're having to pay double. In August, but so supply chains will be affected, y'all. That's why inflation is gonna be crazy.
I think it'll again sort of show the widening gap, within the business sector. Obviously, we talked a lot about the K-shaped recovery last year, but there's a K-shaped recovery in corporate America as well, right? The companies that have the space, the ability, the capital to go out and build up inventories ahead of a holiday season, whereas you might see smaller retailers that are already dealing with supply chain pressures that are never really going to catch up.
I wonder what's going to happen if stores go ahead and go build up all this inventory, and then people go into this like recessionary flow or lifestyle where we're hoarding money rather than spending. That'd be disastrous for retail.
Playing well, roll it forward 1 month, 2 months. Now you're missing the holiday season. So I think maybe people will just end up with a new TV instead of the trendy jacket or something they wanted, right? Because Best Buy had the TV and the jacket was stuck on a boat. So you have to
Miles, I do want to correct myself. We were back in the office.
That's actually a great point. That's a great point.
Very exciting to me that
and I actually like Yahoo Finance. I ain't gonna front. Although I do think I should be up there instead of them. But we'll get there. That's a bag for another day. We'll get there another day. But I do. Wow, that's a good point. Will people be leaning towards technology and TVs because their latest designer gear is stuck on a boat somewhere? That'd be interesting.
And note this morning out of the team over at RBC a strategy note, but talking about how most companies and they've gone through every earnings call from an S&P 500 company. Most companies right now still see a favorable environment for the consumer. And I know there's been some Delta conversations, and certainly those concerns have come up. And we see some slowing in the data, but from the way businesses see the situation right now, there's not a lot of broad concern about their trajectory, which again, for most companies remains, we'll call it up and to the right of a sort as we get through this recovery. All right, let's switch gears here and talk about results out of China and just talk about the setup for Chinese stocks. Pinduoduo out with its latest quarterly results.
I don't even. Honestly, I am like
net profit. We see here revenues for the company.
All right. So here's my stance on the whole China thing. Before, like about 6-7 months ago, I was completely against the Chinese stocks, mainly based off of the Luckin Coffee situation where they were relying on their financials. And, I started to realize more and more that China has the ability for all their companies to be lying. And that's when I said, I don't know, like the people who they don't even let certain companies audit their businesses. Like companies in the U.S. have to get audited by certain SEC approved companies. And China doesn't have to fall in that category. They don't have to follow those rules. Well, I think actually they do. They've been forced to follow some, but they can still lie. And it just didn't sit well with me. If you can just lie and there's no precautions for it. So I just was never a fan of it. Then Rasta stocks convinced me to look into NEO. I started to get a little hype about NEO. Bought into NEO. Went up a little bit, made some money, sold NEO because I didn't really understand what was going on. The chip shortage was happening. I made a little bit of money on NEO. But now NEO is down again under 45 or 37, which is a good price. I'm not going to lie. But if these companies can't be controlled by the SEC, then I don't really think that they are safe to invest in. And that's just my thoughts. You can't have the Chinese companies have their own rules and then the U.S. companies have their rules. But I don't know. I'm going to continue watching. I want to see what they say about Kathy Wood's return to China.
And then continued strength into the U.S. session today. Tencent doing a buyback. So overall, seeing some more positive sentiment coming out there. The events on the ground don't seem to have changed, right? It's not like China has pulled back on the recent regulation. It rather seems to be that maybe investors are becoming a little bit more comfortable with it. And of course, Brian Sazi, one of those investors.
It's not that they're comfortable. The prices are just good. It's good pullbacks.
Stocks after pulling back.
Yeah.
People want to make money. We're not everybody's so mostly attached to all these businesses. We want to make money.
How much
the numbers make sense. We're going to buy.
Becoming a little more aggressive, on JD? That news hit after the company.
Yeah, we gotta help my man's out with his setup. Come on. I know he make a good amount of money and have a better setup than this. What is this setup right here? Come on.
And all those
they be doing all them New York analysts dirty
on the platform right now. But to your point, Julie, really nothing has changed. I think essentially what you're seeing today here with these names is just an oversold rally.
You know damn well he ain't got no pants on.
Probably in Chinese stocks over the past month or so. And now you're seeing these companies report some earnings, which I would think are backward looking. And, I would argue that moving forward, nothing has changed. I mean, the fundamental setup for these China stocks is concerning, I would say, Miles. It remains as concerning today as it was yesterday and the week before and the week
months
before
ago. I agree.
Yeah, I think, but if you, the argument that I have seen, in terms of the setup for Chinese stocks, right, I'm going through, the China screen that I've built here in Yahoo Finance. It's not comprehensive, right? But I mean, the bulk of these names are off more than 40%. JD.com's 40% off its 52-week high. I forget. I mean,
like I said, good pricing.
Pinduoduo's down 60%. VipShop is off 70%. Alibaba down 50%. So on and so forth, right? And I think there's just been this idea, and we saw the Hang Seng enter a bear market last week. There's just been this idea that at a certain point, Chinese government is not going to abide a continued crash in all of these stocks. So whether that means they're going to be buying them, whether that means they're signaling to these businesses, here's something you can say that is positive, or just, you go with the idea of, these stocks are not going to go to zero across the board. Forget about zero. They're not going to go down 90% across the board in an embarrassment, really, to the Chinese government. And I think that, is sort of the, I'll jump on that. I'll take a chance at that falling knife.
Did the Chinese government remove the fluff from their stocks? Like, I'm looking at Alibaba, and holy crap. Like, literally, it's at its 52-week low. 16 minutes before the stock market opens. And Alibaba makes a very good company. Makes a lot of money. Did they remove the fluff from their bubble? That's a really interesting question. Holy crap. Wow, the government sunk this one to the ground. That's actually an interesting strategy. I'm interested in wondering if that was the strategy. Let's remove. Hey, listen. This is what the U.S. needs. Ooh, that just made me think of something. The domino effect. The domino effect. If in fact the Chinese government removed the fluff from their stocks, from their best companies, could it be a domino effect? Could the U.S. try to do something similar? It's a potential. We have a couple Fed meetings. It could be some type of regular. We don't know what's to come. Like I said in my yesterday's live, this is they're balancing. This is what they're doing right now with the markets and the economy. They're saying, hold up, a little bit too. We haven't let it drop yet. Thankfully, they put some measures into play so that there's someone to catch the pen when it. The pen is leaning this way. Okay, let's move it a little bit to the other way so that we get a better balance. And then it leans too forward. Let's get it this way. And then it leans too much this way. But we can't ever seem to just get the economy and the market straight because we're injecting stuff in and we're taking stuff out. Injecting, taking stuff out. Injecting, taking stuff. So it's just up, down, up, down, up, down. But this is what we live for. This is why we're here. All right, let's get off of Yahoo Finance right now. I was spamming the comments for a little bit. I like spamming the comments on Yahoo Finance so people know. Because my channel's way better than Yahoo Finance, so don't play me. Y'all already know the deal. So what y'all think? Is the bull market here? Is it a bear market? Shout out to Money, Whiskey, and Coffee. What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate y'all watching. What's up? What's up, fam? money signs is my thing. Money signs is my thing. Sorry, y'all. I'm just typing. Gotta show love. Gotta show love to everybody in the chat. Gotta show love to everybody in general. This year is about spreading lots of love. So I think they're gonna be talking about Jackson Hole in just a little bit on Yahoo Finance, which I do want to hear what they have to say about that. I don't think much is gonna happen unless Mr. Powell goes on and says some wild comment. I think the market had already priced that in. So we could see a rally this Friday. But we also could see a continuous sell-off. We got 12 minutes before the market opens. It's still green. Everything's still green pre-market. Shout out to everybody that's trading pre-market, that can trade pre-market. Can't do that on Cash App, but you could do that on TV, TD Ameritrade, Webull. I won't say the other ones. Stocks that I'm still watching. GNUS, ARC-F, ARC-G, Nokia, Carnival Corporation. Let's see. Chewy. Let's see. What else? Damn, Tesla jumped up. That was quick. Canopy Growth. I'm watching Apple. Actually, I think Apple's a very strong stock to have money in, especially if you got cash. If you got cash-like stocks, those are like sometimes very hard to come by. But when they're out there, you gotta snag them. You gotta snag them because here's the thing. Yes, I'm a fan of the RCC movement that I Am Kevin has been putting out there. Real estate, crypto, cash. But I also understand that stocks is a top choice right now because in my eyes, crypto is still not an asset. Realistically, crypto is not really an asset, and so I've been stockpiling some cash, but obviously inflation is here. So you have to decide, okay, well, we can't keep everything in cash. We got to put some in a cash-like stock that I can easily, that's going to, hold its value, and I can easily sell if I need to buy something else that's on discount. That's the whole point of the cash-like stock. Crypto is pumping. Crypto is definitely pumping. I am fascinated by crypto, but I am also very scared of crypto. I've been telling myself I'm going to put more and more and more and more and more, and then I always stop, right? I'm at a low percentage as far as the percentage of crypto versus stocks. But even this morning, I woke up saying, damn, I want to buy some crypto. I've been saying I wanted to buy crypto when it was at 30 grand. Bitcoin specifically. Because I actually just seen a story the other day. Make sure y'all look it up, do your own due diligence, about Coinbase, how people's Coinbase accounts have been getting hacked. There was a couple who had they invested $45,000 in their Coinbase account. Within the last year, it grew up. I'm at like 3%, so I'm slowly getting to that 5%, and I plan to get there. I'm at 3%. But yeah, I heard that Coinbase story. They grew their account from 45 grand to over 100 grand. Within seconds, the wife was getting notifications about her password getting changed. She said by the time she tried to log into her account, everything was gone. Over $100,000 in her Coinbase account. Her and her husband's Coinbase account was gone. They couldn't even get on the phone with Coinbase, this is crazy. She says she still hasn't received a phone call from Coinbase, so she lost over 100 grand. I would probably I'd shit the bed first, and then I'd probably lose my mind. But I agree with Money, Whiskey, and Coffee. 5% your portfolio in crypto. If you're risky, you may go 10, you may go 20, depending on what you got to lose and what you're willing to lose. That's what it really depends on. Investing is what you're willing to lose, what you're willing to risk. Are you willing to gain the high rewards? High risk, high rewards. High rewards, high risk. That's what I've learned. You ain't going to get high rewards with $100 in crypto. I'm just going to be completely honest. You got to put thousands. And people get scared. Oh, I was supposed to go back to Yahoo Finance because they were going to be talking about the Jackson Hole. But even though Jackson Hole isn't really that, let's see what they're yapping about here. Let's see. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. I feel like people are making a bigger deal than it needs to be. I feel like the market has they've already priced this in.
Rates, hotel bookings also under pressure. Just in terms of, I guess, GDP this quarter, what are you looking for?
Yeah, so right now I think it's sort of realistic to look for roughly 3% growth, 3 to 4% range. That's certainly down from, where we were tracking or sort of what we were assuming going into the quarter, which was closer to 6 to 7%. So again, definitely a loss of momentum. I would say what we've seen in monthly data and even in real-time data that you showed there is basically a stall in activity. We're certainly not contracting. It's really just kind of a stall driven by certain sectors, those that are obviously more sensitive to the Delta variant.
Let's all keep in mind that these numbers are out there, but we are still pumping a lot of money into the system. So are these realistic numbers? It's all manipulated. I didn't say it, though. I didn't say it.
Chance we get a lot of it back in the fourth quarter and in early 2022. I mean, the fundamentals really have not changed. We're still looking at
the... Got 6 minutes to the opening bell.
Sheets.
Get y'all stocks ready. Get y'all plans ready for the day. Are you buying? Are you selling? Figure it out if you haven't figured it out yet.
Just another delay.
Don't wait till the bell opens to question yourself. Make a decision now before the bell opens and stick with it.
Let's assume that this is happening, right? That we're having a delay of that resumption of growth or hotter growth. Let's assume the Fed does announce a taper, whether it's November, December, whenever it is. Given all that, will there be another so-called taper tantrum, do you think, in the markets?
I really doubt it. I mean, what's so different this time from 2013 that, 2013, the Fed really just dropped the bomb and they went from not even talking about taper to saying, hey, we're going to taper here pretty soon. Obviously, very, very different communication strategy this time around. And even, even sort of
the last time
a few months ago, all the way up to the extra taper announcement, I think they're going to communicate.
Let's see. This is so different.
They added this language in the statement in July, sort of acknowledging we've made progress. I think the next iteration will sort of be upgrading that to further progress and then eventually to substantial further progress. So by sort of communicating in such an incremental fashion, I think they've taken pretty much all of the surprise element out of it. So, everybody knows they're going to taper. The only debate is, is it November, December, or maybe January? Again, I don't think that makes a huge difference in terms of, where the rates market's trading. I think the significance of the taper announcement to me is that it really kind of gets that out of the way and allows the market to focus on the next step, which is the timing of liftoff, and more importantly, what actually happens post liftoff, and just how quickly do they tighten from there on?
I agree with that point. This is like I said, the stock market is a future indication, so it's going to be priced in now before it actually happens.
Continuing this conversation with you as we get more signals from them on all of these.
4 minutes until the market opens.
Chief Financial Economist, good to catch up with you, Annetta. Thank you.
I agree with that point. Bring the conversation to the table now. Let's let the market bleed itself out. Make sure y'all take those notes down. The live virtual coverage, the important information to have, to listen to. You just never know what he can say in that meeting that can turn a certain stock or a certain sector up over the others. 3 minutes until the bell. I think that we're gonna catch the bell again 2 days in a row. I'm excited about that. Let's see if there's any good headline news. Any good headline news? But yeah, I seen that Coinbase thing and I was like, ooh, I don't know about all that. Kathy Woods joins bargain hunters. Shout out to Kathy. Kathy Woods she's about the bread, man. I still believe in her and everything that she's doing. She's really about the bread. She doesn't take no attachment to it. You could be a Chinese stock, European stock, U.S. stock. If you got some signs of growth, she's investing a lot of money too. I'm still not there where like certain stocks I still have this emotional like I don't know if I should do it. Like I'm double questioning myself, and then I see the stock do crazy things, and I'm like slapping myself in the face. Did we look at GNUS today? No, we didn't. We only looked at Nokia. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Any good news for GNUS? New record. S&P 500 near new record. This whole new record, even though stocks was higher than this is the funny part about these titles. Stocks were definitely higher than this 6 months ago, or maybe a little bit more than 6 months ago. Let's see. Anything good about GNUS? I see nothing about GNUS. No good stories, that is. Ooh, I like this little chart here. I don't even know if y'all can see that. It shows a bunch of stocks all at the same time. I'm happy to see Nokia back in the $6 range. I think it's only up from here. Let's see, what else? I want to look at Canopy Growth. See if there's any news about cannabis. Y'all know how I love Canopy Growth. Big fan. Outperforms the market. That's not saying much. It's still freaking 50% down. Ooh, actually, did I talk about the BioSteel? This deal here for Canopy Growth? This is going to be big. Canopy Growth BioSteel becomes official sports drink of the Los Angeles Lakers in a slam dunk deal. Dang. They're losing money as a company and then buying partnerships. Okay, BioSteel Sports Nutrition, which is part owned by Canopy Growth, announced Monday it had entered a multi-year. What is going on? Damn pop-ups. Multi-year sponsorship deal as the official sports drinks of the Los Angeles Lakers. Y'all know the Los Angeles Lakers are going to win the championship this year, right? Y'all know that, right? So Canopy Growth got their hands in on that. That's what hey. Well, how much is this deal, though? Because I got to make sure we ain't breaking the bank. BioSteel Sports Drink on the deal includes BioSteel Sports Drink on the Lakers team bench and integration of BioSteel brand into the team bench setups, locker room displays, and they must have paid a hefty penny. Hefty penny. They have to. I know they didn't say the number. There's no way. Must be in the gazillions, millions. I like this. Okay. Last year partnered with Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Well, we've seen what happened with them. Okay. I'm interested to see this. This is good. This is good news. Good news for Canopy. I mean, it's not like they're gonna be the richest company in the world because of that deal, but it's marketing power. It's advertising power. Who knows how much money they can make off that? They own 50% of the companies. Let's see. Canopy Growth. Oh, market's open, y'all. Hold up. Everything just got hit on pause. We missed the damn bell. God damn it. We'll get back to that in just a second. Hold on, actually, let me see. Did we miss the bell? You know, sometimes Yahoo be type late with it. Yahoo be type late. What are they talking about?
Gain more business with enterprise customers, as it looks like they are in fact doing, especially with all the focus on cybersecurity.
Crypto. Bitcoin is down right now. Shocked to see it. I was really hoping for another 1% open. Got like 0.30. I I'm not really excited about that. 0.30, 2 minutes in. I thought we would have had something a little bit more special, but we don't. We don't have nothing more special here. But yeah, I'm excited to see what else. Let's see what else Canopy growth rate. I'm sorry, it's shaking. I need to put my foot down every time I go to touch it. That's what it is. Let me know how y'all feel about the new setup, y'all. I'm able to we're gonna talk about stocks in a second, but able to lean back if I get too tired. It's be early in the morning. Y'all be half asleep on your way to work. Some of y'all, maybe not all of y'all. I know some of y'all are in the chat from Europe, so I don't know what y'all do. I don't even know what time it is over here right now. But yeah, I like this new setup. I just gotta get my lights in the background. We're gonna make that happen. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go. I'm gonna definitely stay on stream for another about like 15-20 minutes. But I do want to mention that we do have the investors Discord chat going on right now. If you're interested in joining, we're a group of investors looking to build generational wealth by sharing resources and sharing or just having daily financial conversations. It's free, y'all. All you have to do is shoot me a DM at my Instagram or Twitter above. It just makes it a lot easier for me to get the link to you if you shoot me a DM that way. More than welcome to put in the comments, but I'm also going to still ask you to shoot me a DM. And I'll get you the link, and then you can get on there, and you can share, you can talk, you can ask questions. It's a great space. Very, very, very positive space, I could say. Great conversations. Ooh, hold up. The market seems like it's taking a quick little turn. Hold on. Building back up now. Let's check the TD account. Let's see how we're doing on the TD account. Cause I love showing y'all. We're still in the green. Still in the green, y'all, for the TD account. We're still a green there. That's my protective screen that's cracked, by the way, y'all. Wow, people in the chat are already buying. Shout out to everybody in chat. Getting to it. So in the chat, another great thing about the chat is that we share buy and sell signals. So we buy something, we say, yo, we bought this. If we sell something, hey, I'm selling this. And that's really just to keep track of just your progression. You can always go back and say, oh, I made $20,000 on the stock. I told y'all I bought it. Y'all could have also made $20,000. So it's just about sharing information like that. And maybe it can spark a question. Hey, I'm buying Apple. Someone may say, hey, why? What makes you so confident to buy Apple? And then boom, there goes dialogue. Hey, I've noticed this. I've looked at this. I've looked at that. And then that person will say, oh, wow, I didn't look at it from that perspective. That's what the Discord chat's about. So shout out to all my future millionaires. I know y'all see y'all in the chat always showing support. It's always appreciated. The reality is about life in general is that not everybody's going to be rich, but the more people in the chat that can get to the next level can help others, pull others up, and that's the goal. So maybe everybody in the chat won't be a millionaire one day, but the goal is to get everybody in the chat to get close to a millionaire or to become a millionaire. And then, it's just going to be one big old mob of millionaires. So shout out to all my chat people. But yeah, all right, 6 minutes in. How are we looking? Are we making money today? Are we losing? I made money over yesterday, day before. See, this is what I don't like. Crypto down 3% today. Already. This is a little odd for me. Are they gonna lose all the gains they got from last week? If so, I'm definitely buying if crypto tests the 45K again. Bitcoin specifically. I gotta stop saying crypto like Bitcoin is the only crypto. Shout out to my T. Make sure y'all staying healthy out there. Wow, we're in a very interesting spot with stocks, man. But I think the bull market here, to tie it all in, to tie this whole video in, I think the bull market's here. We're just in a very interesting. Sorry, I gotta fix this. Shit, everything. That was probably mad loud. Sorry if I just hurt your ears. But yeah, I think the bull market's still here, y'all. To say the least, I think the bull market's still here, and I'm here. I'm strong. I like, I mentioned the stuff I like: real estate, crypto, cash, stocks. Those are the 4 things that I like right now, and obviously for some people that's kind of obvious. Those are kind of like the main thing for many people. Sorry if y'all can hear my stomach. I'm hungry, yo. I just got up and started streaming. Shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Definitely should start getting up, eating, and then streaming. Make sure y'all get the best of me. Let's see what they chatting on Yahoo Finance. See if there's any headlines. Oh, they're talking about Bitcoin. This is a good discussion. You gotta be in tune with whatever the hype is in Bitcoin, because this is how you keep your ears closed. Remember, Bitcoin doesn't bring in money. It's all based off
crypto. We know this, right? Like the people who are in that world see limitless potential for it. I don't know if that's the reality.
Me either.
I don't have much power as a prognosticator of these things, but it is clear that, yes, while we are well past the fad stage, we are very far from the world domination phase as well. So we're sort of treading in the middle of that right now. And if you're an investor,
she's basically saying that just as quick as you gain, you can lose.
In between fad and world domination, I guess it depends on if the trajectory is towards world domination pretty consistently.
Yeah, as Jared Blicker is joking in our Slack channel, a blockchain in every pot. Of course, famous play on the was that FDR, right? Chicken and every.
Because a lot of people, there's so much stuff, and I understand her because there's so many things that need to be worked out with some of these cryptos. That even I'm starting to learn. I didn't know to trade Ethereum, you had, before like a couple weeks ago, you were paying like $70 to trade Ethereum, which is wild. At that point, cash is definitely a whole lot better. Even stocks than trading something that you got to pay these high fees for, or you got to pay these fees for your transaction to go through because the blockchain is full. So very good point.
It's all a scam and all that. That's an increasingly tenuous position, I think, to hold as we see more adoption and sort of verification, of where the space is. All right, a chicken for every pot. 1928.
It was something to do with it was Hoover apparently. So an ad for Hoover, so something like that.
Well, if it's 1928, it was like that's not a great. I don't like that. Then that's Hoover getting ahead of the Depression, which of course hit in 1929. So
I don't like that they're talking about the 1929 crash when I've been thinking
of the 1928.
1929.
That's how long ago that was.
So that means it didn't happen.
That makes me a little nervous, y'all.
All right, we'll work on fine tuning our marketing here.
Do your research on the 1929 market crash and match it up to 2020.
Kind of links here.
Do it today.
Figure something out.
Your homework for the night.
Coming up.
Tell me if you see any similarities.
He will appear on your screen, Jared Blickery. Of course, this afternoon, we're going to have Robert Kaplan, Dallas Fed president, sitting down from Jackson Hole. But again, as we mentioned, on the other side of this break, Jared Blickery will join us live from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Back with more coming up right after this.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's an interesting situation we got going on here. Interesting situation, y'all. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, that's how I've been feeling about crypto. That's why I'm scared of crypto. Because we just don't know. We don't know if we're at the bottom. We don't know if we're at the top. We don't know if we're in the middle. We just gliding. We surfing. In the words of Young Thug, ski. That's what we're doing with crypto right now. People are investing in crypto and just hoping for the best. But a lot of people have made good money. And the good thing about crypto, right now is that there isn't any, there's no SEC penalties for selling and buying often. So people are making a lot of money just selling and buying. Kind of like swing trading crypto. I think I'm going to do it. Should I do it? Y'all let me know in the comments. If y'all want, if I'll buy, it gotta be something light though. It can't be nothing crazy. It'd be like $1,000 worth of Bitcoin right now. If someone puts it in the comments, I'll do it. I will do it today. If I see someone say buy Bitcoin in the comments, we're buying Bitcoin today. So, chat, I'm leaving it up to y'all. I'm leaving up my Bitcoin riches up to y'all. Riches or losses. I can't make the decision on my own, so I need y'all to push me. So hopefully one of my future millionaires jumps in the comments and they say buy Bitcoin, and we'll make it happen. And I'll post it in case y'all think I'm fronting. I'll make sure to post it. We gotta continue promoting. We gotta continue promoting the live, y'all. I don't like that live because I'm looking down. Damn it. Struggling, y'all, to catch myself. Damn it, I'm trying to get a good live on. Do I look at the camera often on my lives? Every morning. Shout out to everybody that, shout out to all the supporters, y'all. I ain't even gonna call y'all supporters, y'all family. Shout out to all the family. It's about 9:45. Let's see if there's any good headlines to kind of go over right now. If there's any good topics. They all keep talking about record highs. Yeah. Record highs this, record highs that. Let's see what the articles are screaming here. Stock futures inch higher with holidays around the corner. Walmart starts last mile delivery service. Okay. Housing market shift. Rent payments are higher than mortgages. Yeah, we know that's coming. I mean, listen. There's some optimism and there's some skepticism. I don't even know if I said that word right. but listen, the point is, y'all got to do y'all due diligence. You have to research on your own. I'm not a financial advisor, and none of these YouTube people, none of these articles y'all read is your financial advisor. You have to take information from everywhere and bring it all to the table, and then kind of remove the noise. I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but you gotta remove the noise and figure out what's real, what's gonna stick, what's just news, and then go from there. And like I said, tone down your portfolios. During these corrections, it's a great time to tone down your portfolio. Own more shares, y'all. I was big at first in my first year of investing, telling people partial shares, it's still something. Yeah, that's cool. Partial shares, yeah, it's still something. If that's all you can afford, that's all you can afford. But owning a massive amount of shares when a stock goes up by 10%, when a stock 10 times or 5 times, and you own 1,000 shares, that's a cash out day, right? Rather than if you owned half a share and the stock 10 times or doubled, okay, well, you only put $1 in, so now you have $2. Great example, which I still hold the stock till this day, right? Roku. And I don't mind showing y'all this because this is just real. When I first started investing in stocks, I'm going to close out with this. I invested $5 in five companies. I didn't know what I was doing. I just figured, hey, let's spread these. If I'm going to lose this $5, I'm going to spread it out. One of these companies that I still hold, and I'm always going to hold this. I'm going to hold this for the rest of my life. This is just my goal. I invested $1 into Roku, right? I invested $1 into Roku. It has now gained over, let's see if it has the actual 143%. 143%. Let's do the math. If I would have put $1,000, I don't even know how to do this. I don't even think it's point. $1,000 times. No, that can't be real. That can't be real. It's 143 grand. That can't be real. Who knows how to do math here? I don't know if that's real, but if that's real, y'all can do the math. I'm just trying to I was trying to figure out what would have been the price to. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not good at math this morning, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. That's embarrassing, and I had a calculator. I don't think that math was right. I seen some numbers on there that seemed a little crazy, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Pretty much, if I would have put $5,000, $10,000 in that same deal, it would have been up 143% as of today, and that's with multiple corrections. So that's a quick reminder for me, which I'm glad I just kind of said that through, because it just reminded me, you got to be fearful when it comes to investing, especially if you have all the information you need to make the best decision. You got to move off that, and we're gonna end with that. And y'all, don't forget, hit the thumbs up on this video, subscribe, say what's up in the comments, share some thoughts on what I have said in the whole stream in the comments. Tell me what you want to hear on the next stream. I appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget, if you're interested in joining the investors Discord chat, shoot me a DM above on my Instagram or Twitter. I will get you the link. It's a free Discord chat. Looking to build generational wealth in there, sharing resources, sharing information. Shout out to all my future millionaires in the chat. Without y'all, I would not be here. Let's keep it real. So with that being said, I hope the rest of y'all trading day is lovely. I hope y'all make tons of money today. Market's still looking iffy, but we're gonna keep pushing forward, y'all. Hey, that was the key right there. Check y'all out tomorrow.